Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bonus Church. We're glad to have you with us today. Hope you enjoy our few minutes that we will spend together. Always on Sunday morning, I like to take a few minutes and sort of get you prepared to move on into your arena of church attendance. Trust you're getting there this morning, but I want to talk to you about the fact that sometimes weeks get cluttered with a whole lot of stuff. We find ourselves doing what we call multitasking. I know we live in a very fast-paced world. Everything has to be quick, fast, and in a hurry. Our attention spans shrink from what they used to be when I was a child. That was back when Jesus was a teenager. But the main reason I think people fail is broken focus. You start out with one thing, wind up with 10 things, and none of those 10 get accomplished. So today I'm going to encourage you to consolidate some things, and we'll give you just a brief reason to do that, because I think it would be to our advantage to enter church today with focused attention on certain things that are important. I think it would be wise to move into the week focused on one thing at a time as opposed to 20 things on a list, and we try to get them all done at once. Jesus was one who was singularly focused. He encouraged his disciples to keep their focus on the kingdom of God. In fact, in Matthew chapter 6, he said, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness." And then he said the result of doing that first would be all these things would be added unto you. See, focusing on him would produce their financial provisions and really everything that they needed. And I will encourage you today that a focus obviously on him, the things of God, would also provide for answers to needs. But how do you destroy someone's goal? You simply give them another goal. How would you destroy someone's dream? Just give them another dream. If you give them more than one of something, focus dilutes and moves to multiple things instead of one thing. Why in the world would you give two dreams or another goal? Why would you add to that? Well, it fragments focus. It breaks it up. If you chase two rabbits, you catch neither. And multitasking versus focused tasking is something we need to differentiate. Paul said, "This one thing I do." It's not that he only had one thing in his life to do. It's he chose to do one thing as the main thing. I think broken focus will also offset energy. So I'm going to encourage you in wrapping this few minutes up that it's good to protect your focus. And I'd like you to do that today as you move into church. Ask God's help in protecting your focus because your family, your life depends on it. The success or lack thereof will be determined largely by what you focus on and whether you are singularly focused or you get into the multitasking dynamic and yet don't finish many things. But first of all, realize that broken focus will have an effect, an adverse effect on your dreams. It's important that we take personal responsibility for our focus. We have to manage it. We have to decide. It's an internal decision we make. Control the music and the teaching that enters your ears. It's been said that whoever has your ear has your future. Be careful what you hear. Be careful how you hear what you hear. It's good that we saturate the atmosphere with praise and worship, music, and words. You can have praise and worship without music, although it's most often accompanied with music. Praise and worship are essentially words that are said. So keep in mind, keep the atmosphere in a good place so that you can focus on the one thing. Starve wrong friendships. Sometimes friendships that are not healthy will cause us to break focus. They take up time, draw our attention away from the main thing. And then pursue and permit only the relationships that increase your focus on your assignment, your purpose, and that sort of thing. So be encouraged today that you can reap a harvest if you become become singularly focused. It doesn't mean that you're ugly to people or you tell them off or you just run away from them. No, understand that time management is part of focus, and we won't get into that today. But I want to encourage you to stay singularly focused today in this edition of Bonus Church, because it will pay dividends in your week. Try it for 1 week. Discipline yourself for 1 week and watch what God will do with singular focus. Ask God to help you. He will do that. God bless you. We will talk again next week. Have a great day. It's the Lord's day, and this is the day He has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it.